Hey guys, Coach Charles Brom here with Fit Health in Herndon, Virginia. Over the last several weeks, we've been talking about getting rid of or losing your quarantine 15. So maybe you've gained 10 pounds over the past year, maybe you've gained 15 pounds, maybe 20 pounds, or in some cases, I've seen people gain all the way up to 68, 69, 70 pounds. Pretty amazing. All right, so many things have changed in our life, and we've talked about a lot of that in the other videos. Today, let's talk about a simple way to track your progress. Now, most people would want to just step on the scale, but the scale can be very frustrating and not necessarily show you that you're making any progress at all. So for instance, your clothes might be fitting much better, but the scale hasn't budged. It's incredibly frustrating. So if you have a tape measure, you can just use a tape measure, or I've just got a strap here, right? Or you could use a string or anything else that you've got that you can measure yourself with. And I've got a couple dots on here, right? So you can just start using dots on there to measure it. So if I was going to measure my chest and say I wanted to lose a couple of inches on my chest, I could bring this around and here's my original measurement point right there. So I've got that marked right there. And then you see, hey, here's my goal over here, right? Maybe that's what I want to be able to get to. So every couple of weeks I could go through and I could mark it again. And then every couple of weeks mark again and again and again and again. And then finally I'm there. And it's quite possible that your scale may not move at all during that entire time period. But if you reach around and you grab for the fleshy areas around here and such, and you take 2 inches off, you're definitely going to feel a difference there. So if you're building muscle and losing body fat at the same time, which happens to so many people when they start working out again, they start eating healthier and this type of thing, a measurement tool like this, just a simple string or a strap, and a little bit better if you have a tape measure, it's going to show you exactly where you're losing body fat throughout your body, or it'll show you if you're gaining body fat, right? You put this around your gut, and a month later, you've put on an inch or so around the gut. Oh, maybe the things that I have put into place are not working as well as I thought they should be. And so you have to make further changes. Okay, so if you've got a tape measure, that's probably going to be the best thing to use. But don't wait until you have a tape measure. Just find a strap or a string, something you've got laying around the house or out in the garage, in the attic somewhere, and just start marking that on there, because it really doesn't matter what the absolute number is. Like if this number said 50 or 40 or 35, whatever, it doesn't really matter what that number is. You're just looking to take a bit off, right? So 2-3 inches that you might be trying to pull off. And if you've gained 15 pounds over the past year, that might be somewhere between 3 and 4 inches around your gut. Might be 2 to 4 inches around your chest. Might be 3 or 4 inches around your hips. Start measuring all the big areas of your body. My recommendation is to measure at the chest, measure the gut, measure the widest point of your hips, measure the widest point of your thigh, and then measure the widest point at your bicep. And then every couple of weeks, take those measurements again and see what's happening. More than likely, you'll see a couple of areas of your body that you're not really losing much body fat, and then you'll see other areas of the body where you are losing body fat. So don't get frustrated if, say, your waist isn't decreasing, but you're losing body fat in your arms. That's just where your body has decided to take that body fat off. It's burning that fat and not the fat on your stomach. If you continue losing body fat, eventually, and I promise you, eventually the body will decide to take it off of your stomach, even if it takes it off everywhere else first. But I feel for you, because most of my clients who come into me want to lose the belly fat first. But unfortunately, you have no control of that whatsoever. So by measuring all the different large areas of your body, you can see that you are making progress, and this will help to motivate you to keep moving forward. All right, so that's what we got for today's video. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them below, and I'll be sure to get back to you next time.